Just imagine yourself did an emergency landing from a plane in London. Then, you are in London now, everyone around you speaks in English, and you are obliged or you have to deal with that. You need to eat, you need to drink, you need to do a lot of things. How would you communicate with these people? In order to communicate with them, you need to speak the same language. How would you learn? Human beings will learn anything if they are under pressure or they have no other option. This is the only way to learn very fast, by practice. It's like a baby. When the baby grow up, they would repeat what you say. They don't understand what does it mean, but they would repeat it because they heard it from you. Is the same applies for the language. In order to study English, in order to be able to speak English properly, you need to practice. This is the fastest method to study a language, to be able to speak English. That's why I am here today, to show you the best and the fastest way to be able to speak English properly and fluently. Plus, I will explain my personal experience. How did I improve my English? By the way, my name is Ahmed. I would like to welcome you back to my channel, Fit to Fly, and let's get this video started. Let's go. As I mentioned earlier, English is very important. To be able to become a cabin crew, you need to be able to speak English is one of the minimum requirements. So there are 3 requirements to be able to become a cabin crew. First, your age must be above 21 years old. Second, you must be able to speak English fluently. The third one is you must have a minimum degree of high school. Okay? So, now, you are 21 years or above, you have a minimum degree of high school or university or whatever it is, then the English is the problem. How can I improve my English? I will explain to you how would you do that. You need to make English everything in your life. Like, you need to listen to songs, documentaries, TV shows, movies, anything in English, and the subtitle. You know the subtitle, which is the translation, make it also in English. You would say, but I will not understand. What do they say? First of all, in the beginning, you don't need to be able to understand. You just need to listen, get used to listen. Then when you listen, you will be able to say it, to repeat after them. This is the best way. And I highly recommend to do that through movies, because in the movies, you will be able to understand the scenarios, try to guess the meaning of the scenario. Plus, in the movie, when you see, you will be able to memorize that. Are we good now? I will share my personal experience with you now, because I want to help you guys to be able to improve your language in order to become a cabin crew or do whatever you want. When I was at the university, as I mentioned before in my videos, my best friend joined Emirates, and I got to know as a cabin crew. And I started to know about the job, about the lifestyle. Then I liked it. I asked him what are the requirements, and he said you need to have experience in customer service, which is not mandatory, but it's very good to have it in your CV. So I decided to join any customer service like company. The best place was Vodafone in Egypt, but Vodafone UK or Vodafone Irish account. What does it mean? In Vodafone UK or Irish account or German account, we receive calls from Germany, Ireland, or England, from German, English, or Irish customers. So you talk with the native speaker straight away. And this is amazing because the whole day you speak with them, you listen to them, and they will make you, in a very short period, be able to speak English fluently. But the issue is they need someone who's fluent already to be able to join them. When I did my first interview with them, I failed. And I was so shocked because at my college I was ranking in the top 5 every year. And I just said, how did I fail? I am very good. And I just realized that the fact is same as everyone else. I was very good in English as a subject, not a spoken language. So I decided to improve myself. How did I do that? First of all, you need to know your limit. Where are you from the language? I knew that I was be able to speak, but not fluently. I was speaking English like this way. Hello, my name is Ahmed. I would love to work with you I used to say because I'm not getting used to talk. Writing, I was very good, very fast because this is what I used to do every year for many years. But speaking and talking, no, because we're not getting used to do that. So this is the best way is to speak. How to improve your speaking? By listening a lot. Are we good? So I decided to join a company called Etisalat as a call center, but Etisalat in UAE, but from Egypt as well. We receive calls from UAE and from United Arab Emirates. And because United Arab Emirates is full of many nationalities, they don't require someone who is really good or fluent in English. I joined them, and I had a target. I need to listen a lot, I need to speak a lot. This is what I want from them. I spent 3 to 6 months with them. I improved my hearing, I improved my spoken, I was a bit fluent, I was good. I decided to leave and join a better company that allows me to listen to native speakers. I found this job to work as a telesales, dealing with customers in the US, United States. And this was the best for me because I listen every day to people from the US, which is so good. But the only issue with this job is in telesales, they ask you to memorize a certain script. And this script, the whole call, the whole scenario doesn't come out of it. How to answer every single question. So you repeat the same questions every time. This was not an issue for me. Why? Because I wanted to listen to native speakers. I joined this company. I spent with them 4 months. I was listening for almost 8 hours every day to Americans, and I was trying to get out of this script, try to make a new conversation with them. In 3-4 months, I realized that I became very good, and now I have become in a very better level in English. What did I do next? I decided to go back to Vodafone UK, where I failed the first time. I wanted to join them because this was a challenge for me. I did the interview and I passed. I met the first guy who did the first interview for me almost 9 to 8 months ago. And he saw me again. I was like, what are you doing here? Have you joined Vodafone Egypt? I said, no, I joined Vodafone Irish account, dealing with people in Ireland. And he was so surprised. He's like, what's your level in English now? I was like, I improved myself. Do you want to make a conversation in English? What did the conversation? I was like, friends talking. And he was very impressed. And he said, I'm so proud of you. Guys, this is very important. To improve your language, you need to work hard. You have to have a target. Discipline is very important. I started working with Vodafone Irish account, not Vodafone UK, for almost 8 months. The good point about this job: first, you are dealing with native speakers. Second, you are not memorizing a script for the call. It's just a call. You're making conversation, trying to explain your offers, your plans, how to improve stuff, how to fix stuff, and you're making a normal conversation with people. I realized that now it's time to apply for the cabin crew job. Also, there are some applications when you can sign up, and you mentioned that you want to study English and you can speak Arabic, whatever language you speak. So it's like exchanging languages. These applications are very good because there are some people out there they wanted to learn the language that you are speak, your native language, and they can offer you in opposite the language that you want to learn, either English or any language in the world. This is very good because you find someone who's interested in yours and you are interested in theirs. This is also can help you a lot to improve your language. My tip for you guys, you will find a lot of obstacles, difficulties, and this is the real test. You have to make a motive, or you have to create a motive or a target or a goal for you to reach. Always put what you want to be. Let's say you want to be a cabin crew, so you have to achieve this target. Whenever you feel that it's hard, whenever you feel that it's very difficult, just remember that you're working in yourself to be a cabin crew, to be qualified. That's my advice to you. If you have any questions, any doubts, please write down below in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to help and to answer your questions. If you like this content, please like it, share it with your friends, and let them know about me. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon.